Saturday in East Hartford. So here's what goes on. Parents basically stand around waiting and waiting and waiting for their children to finish. There's concessions in the back, overpriced. There are shirts. And basically, the whole idea is to sit and wait all day long. Wendy had a shirt that said once, "I hope if I only have one day left on earth that it's at a swim meet, because swim meets last forever." So this is a difficult day. A lot of things went wrong today, and I'm trying to learn to take the good with the bad, to roll with the punches, to not overreact, to not grind my teeth, but to laugh things off. It's hard. It's a hard skill to be able to just shrug things off. It's not who I was. I was the intense, angry young man, and now I'm the quieter, a little bit less intense, a little bit less intense, older woman. I had planned on answering questions this week, but what a week it's been. 2 black men murdered by police, 5 police officers murdered by a black man. This country, this society, seems hell-bent on not being able to get along with one another. And I'm dedicating myself right now to trying to listen, trying to understand, trying to give black voices an opportunity for us to understand. I'll never be able to walk in their shoes. I'll never be able to fully understand what it's like to be black in America, to cringe, fear police just because of the color of your skin. That's not my experience. And I've been arrested. But I was arrested as a white person, so it's a whole different ball of wax. I'm learning, but I'm learning also to not open my mouth. So in this particular instance, I would very much like it if we could all find a way to try and get along better. Be the first person to put out your hand. Be the first person to say, I'm going to make a difference in someone's life. And I apologize for not getting this on Wednesday. It just was too crazy this week. I'm really stressed out after all we've been through. You have to remember that every time you read a news story, you can say, oh, I don't want to read any more of that. Well, what about the folks who have to write it? The folks who tell those stories? We get stressed too. Stressed to the point where I really think I need a break. And I've tried to take it from social media, where all there is an echo chamber of people talking at one another instead of listening to one another. The most important lesson I can give my kids, the important lesson I'm trying to give my son today, is to not get upset, to not lose our cool, to not take everything so much to heart, but to try and shrug it off as part of the human experience, part of the world we live in. Today at the swim meet, he slipped off the starting board and fell in the pool at the start of the race. And you know what he did? He didn't pound his hand, he didn't shake his head or shrug or get mad or cry. He swam. He still got disqualified, but he swam. He took it in stride. I want to be more like that. I want to be more like my son, and I want my other children to be more like him, and for me to be more of a role model to them, to not lose my cool. So that's me, signing off from the East Hartford swim meet for the West Hartford Aquatics team. What? WHAT. And I solicit your emails here at dawnennis@gmail.com. I'll be back next week. I'm not even going to promise what day because it's too crazy. But I will be back next week with a video that answers your questions. The ones that are on file there on YouTube and the ones that you send now. Have a great week.
I choked back tears today, 'cause I can't bear